Hello everybody, I just want to do a quick update before we get into the videos. Two things to talk about here. One is we have finally passed the 33% point. Yay! That's kind of a landmark that I was looking forward to hitting. We are actually at 35% now. Woohoo! I am so excited. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is to celebrate that we have hit the 33% point. Anybody who has donated any amount of money towards my Reiki Apprenticeship Program, even if you were only able to donate $1, I don't care how much you donated. Anybody who has donated up to today, which is October the 11th, then if you contact me, let me know, remind me that you donated, and ask for 33% off on a psychic reading. I will be happy to give you a psychic reading for 33% off of my usual prices as a way of celebrating that we've made it to 33%. And this is strictly for the people who have donated to my Reiki apprenticeship. So it's a special just for those of you who have given. And it's a way of saying thank you and woohoo, hooray, here we are, we've gotten this far. So that's the update. Now on to the forecasts. Hello there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for stopping by for your Tarot Weekly video forecast for the week of October 17th through the 23rd. What we have coming up on Monday, Capricorn, is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords does indicate some kind of heartache coming in on Monday. This can be anything from a betrayal of somebody very near and dear to you, all the way down to seeing something on the news that your heart just goes, oh. So can be a big thing, can be something that does not impact you as much. Kind of just have to wait and see how that pans out for each and every one of you, because it will be different for each of you. On Tuesday, what we have coming up is the King of Swords. This is somebody that you're interacting with. Almost every sign this week is getting advice from somebody. This is the King of Swords. I do believe that you are getting advice from this person. This could be a female, although more likely to be a male. This could be a lawyer. This could be a close friend. This could be an accountant. This is going to be somebody who is more logical than emotion-based when it comes to decision making. And yeah, like I said, I feel like you are getting advice from this person, and I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that you're getting advice from in some kind of professional capacity. Not everybody, but around 60% of you, this is what I see. Looking at Wednesday, what we have here is the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is an ending, and it's an ending of something that has been troubling you or has been draining your energy for a long time. Usually this is some kind of conflict or some kind of struggle, and so with this ending, whether it's a win or whether it's a lose, almost doesn't matter. It's just a relief not to have to focus energy on it anymore. And so that's what I see coming in for you on Wednesday, Capricorn. On Thursday, okay, you guys, you have the Justice in reverse card. The Justice in reverse card, I'm going to say for most of you this is actually coming in a relationship, but of course this is a general reading. So first of all, not everything that I say is going to happen to every single Capricorn. That's just not reasonable to expect that. And if you want to get, a reading that just is about you personally, obviously you want to schedule a private reading. I don't have to tell you guys how to do that. You see my website address right there. Let's see. So with the Justice card coming up on Thursday and it coming up in reverse, this, to me, something is happening in your life that is unfair. The strongest impression that I'm getting, so I believe this is happening for a lot of you Capricorns, is that this has to do with some kind of relationship. Can be a romantic relationship, but also for some of you this is going to be in a friendship or maybe even in a family relationship, but somebody that you're in relationship with that maybe you've been putting in most of the energy or effort to try to keep this relationship going. I feel like that person will be walking out of the relationship and just saying, that's enough, I'm done, I'm out, and just skedaddling. So I see that as an unfair situation because the person who doesn't put in the most energy and effort, who are they to say this isn't going to work? They haven't tried to make it work. And that's kind of what I feel like is going to happen for a lot of you. But for others of you, this has a completely different meaning. This can be, for those of you who have job applications out, this can be people reviewing your job application. And also if you have applied for a promotion, same thing, people reviewing your qualifications for promotion. I feel like with this Justice card, when we're looking at something like that, though, in the workforce world, I feel like with the Justice in reverse, what's going on is they want more information. They're going to be coming to you and asking you for more information, or they're going to make a judgment saying, well, we didn't have enough information to pick you. But there's something there about missing information. So if you're seeing this ahead of time and you're putting in applications, then you just want to make sure that you have everything that they ask for in that packet whenever you turn that in. All right, so on Friday, what we have coming up here is the 9 of Coins. And the 9 of Coins is just telling me that on Friday, you are going to be spending some time as an independent individual. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're single, that you don't have a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, but it does mean you're going to be spending some time doing something that is really strictly your thing to do. And I feel like it's going to be very successful. It's going to feel very productive and happiness making to you. And you're actually going to be thrilled with the outcome of that. Now, and for some of you, this does actually talk about being single and just enjoying the single life. Now, some people enjoy the single life in one way and some enjoy it in others. Some people enjoy the single life in that they can date lots and lots and lots of people. Other people enjoy it in that they get to do what they want without having to answer to anybody. So if they want to have, ice cream and watermelon for supper, nobody's going to care. That type of thing too. So there's a lot of different ways to be enjoying the single life. So I kind of felt some of you sort of veered towards that, oh, date whoever they want, blah, blah, blah. Kind of that little gossipy kind of spirit coming out of that. Not necessarily. I mean, sure, some people, but not necessarily. Some people just kind of like the freedom of not having to compromise with anybody. That's kind of refreshing sometimes. All right, so let's see. Saturday. Here we have the Page of Clubs showing up for you, Capricorns. Page of Clubs just means you're getting in some kind of message that's going to make you feel inspired and happy to put out some energy and some effort on something in your life. And this can be talking about feeling inspired about working on a relationship, being inspired about working on a project for work or a hobby, being inspired about helping your kid with a school project, but some kind of message that makes you feel really good about taking this action and looking forward to enjoying it. All right, so now we're looking at Sunday. Capricorn, here you have the World card. Now the World card is my reminder card. We have no limitations. That's what this card says. We have no limitations. To me, it's very much an encouraging card, and it does kind of remind me, the only limitations that we have are the limitations that we put on ourselves. If we can figure out how to go through life without putting limitations on ourselves, we would be unstoppable, amazing, magnificent, wonderful, manifesting much more goodness and happiness and joy and peacefulness than what we do now. So this is really a card that is just reminding, Sunday's a really good day to be thinking about, okay, where am I limiting myself and how can I remove some of those limits? All right. This is also a card that talks about manifesting, coming to the completion, coming to the end of a cycle. And generally when I see coming to the end of a cycle, it's not like, okay, now we're done. It's usually coming to the end of the cycle. Now we're moving on to the next cycle. When you finish grade 2 in school, you're not done with school. You move on to grade 3. So this is the ending of an era, and it is the beginning of a new era where you can grow and expand even more than you have so far. Okay, so double meaning on that card for Sunday. Really awesome. And that is your week, Capricorns. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate it all so much. I'll see some of you here during the week for Reiki sessions and some of you for readings. Everybody else, I'll see you back here next week. Everyone have a fantastic week. Peace out. Hello, everybody. This is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before. Completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be um, able to do Reiki for themselves. And I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. Um, what I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. um, but if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. And actually, I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house or we would not have to meet in person. Just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send. Not everybody will want to send help. But I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there. And I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate. And I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.